Hi folks, this is Mr. Ege, and this is an inventor tutorial for the V8 engine, 8-cylinder engine construction, and we're going to assemble it together. We're going to create the parts one by one, and then we're going to just hopefully simulate the animation and also 3D print it all together. So the first part of the V8 engine is the cylinder pin. The cylinder pin is nothing more than a cylinder. It's a cylindrical shape, and the dimensions are already given in the instructions. I put it up on the Schoology, and the piston pin happens to be in diameter of 0.335. And as long as 1.5, 1.5 inches. So all of this is, you can create it. I don't want to demonstrate how to create a cylinder. You draw a circle and extrude it, obviously, for 1.5 inches. And the diameters are always given for the circles. So you draw the circle for 0.335. Okay? I'm not going to demonstrate this, but I'm going to demonstrate how to do the cylinder. It's kind of critical. And to do that, start the inventor, obviously. And please go to the file and click on the new button and select the English version because we're operating in inches right now. If you operate in metric, go to metric, obviously, and choose millimeters, but English version, okay, we're going to be using inches only, okay? And we're going to go standard IPT inch system and create a drawing. Okay, so a piston moves up and down in an engine block, so perhaps we should select a plane, XY plane first. So I'm going to click on plus button next to the origin, and whenever I click on the plus button on the origin, it shows me what's inside that folder. And origin has an XY plane. I click on the XY plane. I'm choosing the XY plane by doing this motion with the left mouse button. And I move my cursor over at the center. There's an icon, create a sketch icon. I click on it to create a sketch. And now I have the crosshair indicating that 0.0 point, okay? And one of the most important things to do in any kind of digital electronic construction of a drawing is that you decide an approach. There are multiple approaches sometimes, so you should select the most accurate and also logical approach. Okay, you can start from less accurate or less logical approach, or your own way, and end up finishing the same good job at the end. Probably it will take a little bit longer. The whole point of it is, though, think about it for a while, okay? How do I approach this drawing? And knowing the piston, okay, has a lot of indentations and projections and depressions on it, I selected to create a profile first. So to do that, I'm dragging my 0.0 point to the left. This is my origin point. And I decided to draw a center line, a construction line for about 2 inches long. And why do I do that? Because I want to use this. Distance even doesn't matter. Okay, and enter. So I want to use this as a construction line and center line for the revolution. I'm going to use the revolve command at the end. Okay, so I go to line command and start another line from the 0.0 point and go up. Now that is going to be the radius, half of the diameter of the cylinder. And the total diameter of the cylinder, from notes in front of me, I'm reading 1.88. So that's going to be half of this. So I'm just simply typing 1.88/2. So that's going to be half of it, okay? And turns out to be 0.94. Very good. I could have calculated that, but I let the computer. I enjoy doing some mundane stuff done by the computer for me when I don't have to do it. Okay, now I'm moving my cursor right, and I'm ready to type the length of the line computer about to draw, okay? And that is 0.11. So I'm typing 0.11, enter, okay? All right. And I'm going to go down 0.05. Okay, 0.05. Enter. Perhaps 0.05. Enter. Again. And go up again. And 0.05. Enter. Now, this is the first indentation, first compression. And now I'm going to move right. And I'm looking at the next dimension. Okay, 0.12 inches. So I'm typing, okay, 0.12, enter. Okay? All right. Now, next line. Zero point 11. No, it is half of it. Let's go 0.06. Okay. And then we're going down. And 0.04 to the right. 0.04 and up 0.04. Okay. We're going to do this one more time. Okay, I'm just typing 0.08 and go down 0.04. 0.04. 0.04. Okay. And the last one, last projection is 0.11 or 0.11. 0.11. Enter. Okay, so, and this is the point we're going to go 0.53 forward. Okay, so 0.53, enter. And now it's going to go all the way half, 0.94. click, and all the way starting point, 0,0 point, click. Okay, enter. Okay, so basically, this is the configuration roughly before we apply. Revolve command, so we can just finish the sketch, and we can use the revolve command. And computer knows exactly what to revolve, highlighted for me, and highlighted the profile. All I need is select the axis, so I choose the line, click inside the select axis option, and select the line, and 360 degree of revolution is created for me, and okay. Okay, so this is the solid model, and the way it looks right now is unfinished rough, but I'm going to save it first, okay? And before the bell goes off or before I'm interrupted by something else, I want to save this first, and then I'm going to continue after that. So I suggest you do the same. At this point, this is a good time. Once you create a solid model, save it and save as piston. I suggest you go save your personal folder with your student ID number. I will save somewhere else. I created I'm creating a folder called V8. Okay. And I'm going to call this piston. And put my name too, just in case. Okay. Even today's date. And save. Okay. All right. Probably you want to know the dimensions, and dimensions, I'm going to just demonstrate the dimensions over here. Okay. Everything is here, as you can see. All right. There are a number of things about this piston. For example, the hole at the center is an oval hole. And in the front, there is a different kind of indentation. So I'm going to go to back, side, okay, change the angle, finish the sketch first, change the angle, select the back side, and all right, create a surface and plane and the sketch on the back. All right, so the oval I'm going to create, okay, an ellipse I'm going to create. Enables me to click under the circle, there is an ellipse, you select the ellipse, and now when you're creating the longer axis of the ellipse, okay, you find out that is 1.58. So you type 1.58. Okay. Tab key. And the horizontal axis. Okay. 1.58. 1.58, enter. And the short axis is 1.21 divided by 2. I don't see it right now. I'm going to erase the sketch and do it one more time. Okay, finish the sketch. Why is there two sketches in the first of all? Delete, choose the background, create a new sketch. Okay. Ellipse comment. Okay, maybe I should dimension this one. This ellipse I created without dimensions. I'm going to dimension a little later. Okay, so height is 1.58 divided by 2. 0.58 divided by 2 / 2. And I'm going to dimension also ellipse vertically, and that is 1.21 divided by 2 / 2. Okay, that is the correct size ellipse. Good. So the next question is, we're going to extrude this, but how much are we going to extrude it? I believe the extrusion is 0.53. So I'm going to finish the sketch, okay, and extrude in opposite direction, subtraction, and 0.53 indentation. Okay, and click on Save Your Work. Good. There are a number of other features, okay? For example, there are two flat sides on both sides, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to choose this surface, okay, to create the flatness, okay? Click on it and create a new sketch here. All right. There is going to be subtraction, extrusion and subtraction in that area. And the distance from the left side to the right side is 1.5, and half of it is 0.2. So I'm going to draw a rectangle just for subtraction purposes. Okay, about somewhere around here. Okay. And I'm going to dimension that rectangle, the location of the rectangle, from where it is, the center point. Okay. And that dimension is supposed to be 0.75. 0.75. Okay. And second, this is going to be subtracted, extruded and subtracted, but I need the same thing on the other side too. So I need mirror command. So select the mirror command, choose, okay, the entity, the mirror line. I don't have a mirror line, so I need to draw a mirror line. Okay, mirror line will be right at the center. Okay. Okay, go to mirror command again. Okay. And select the entity, choose the mirror line. And then apply. And done. So that dimension between two ends is going to be 1.5. All right. So I'm going to use some extrusion. The question is, how much is extrusion? Extrusion is going to be 0.53, 0.53, okay, in the opposite direction. So finish the sketch and extrude, subtraction, select the items, and opposite direction extrusions are fine. 0.53 is correct, okay, and okay, ta-da. All right, so we have extrusions are done. And save your work, of course, always. Okay. So we need a hole also at the center. Okay, that true hole. So to draw that hole, I'm going to select the surface and create a sketch. Okay. And the size of the hole is radius for some reason. It's always diameters, but radius given is 0.17, so diameter is 0.34. So I'm going to go to circle command and locate the circle. And type 0.34, enter. Okay. The distance, this has this particular hole, circle, is supposed to be symmetrical. Okay. So where is the symmetry axis? We need two lines, perhaps. To indicate the symmetry axis. And so I'm going to use symmetry constraint and choose the hole. Okay, and it's supposed to be symmetrical. So what's the best way of creating a symmetrical center? You draw rectangle and you draw diagonals. Okay. And the intersection of which will be symmetrical center. So you want to move command, you want to select this circle, base point of the circle is starting point, and you move it to where the intersection point is. Okay. Good. Always clean up. Okay. Now this hole will be extruded. Okay, how much? More than 1.5 inches. You can see the extrusion even. So finish the sketch again. The cylinder pin is going to pass through the hole. Okay, and as you know, and it's going to go opposite direction. Okay, it's going to be how much is this? Let's make it 2 inches. Okay, goes through, and okay. Good. Save it again. Okay. There are a few other touch-ups left to do. Okay. For example, there's going to be a flat surface on the top. And click here on the outside surface and select that surface. Okay. And we need another rectangle on the top. I need a center line. And dimension is from the center line to here will be half of 1.58. So 1.58 divided by 2. Okay. And I need a mirror also. So mirror tab. Okay. And mirror line will be here. Okay, apply and done. And extrusion will be also 0.53. So I'm changing the angle, finishing the sketch, and extrude, select opposite direction. And 0.53. Okay, and save. So a few other things left here. Okay, and there is an indentation at the center, so we're going to select this surface, draw a circle, okay, to indicate the indentation. 1.67. Okay, so 1.67 enter. Okay. That is where the indentation starts. I have to select a new plane. Okay, so I am selecting an XY plane right now. That passes through. I will draw a line on the new plane. Click. Okay. Zero 0.06. I'm going to draw a line from the center inside 0.06 inches. Okay. Of course, right now I lost the line even though I drew it, so I'm going to change the view. Switch to the wireframe, I can see the line I'm just creating better now. Okay. I want to draw an arc. I'm not finishing the sketch yet. I'm on the 2D starting sketch. And I'm back to my sketch. Okay. And I'm drawing an arc right now between this point Let me draw one more line. From here, I will go up. (1.67) divided by 2. Slash 2, 1.67 slash 2. Okay. So these two lines indicate the starting point and end point of the arc. Okay. That if I want to draw a line, an arc right now, I can pick these 2 points. Click. Okay. Now that surface is critical. The surface that I just created. Okay, it's a triangle-like. So I'm going to simply use revolve command. Select this area. Have the 360-degree revolution. Subtraction. And axis is important. Select the axis first. It didn't pick up the axis for some reason, so I'm drawing another line. Go back to sketch. Let's draw an additional line here. Okay. And finish the sketch. Select the revolve command. Select the area. Select the axis. And select the subtraction. And OK. I think we're done here, pretty much. And now I'm going to change the view, okay, from the wireframe to realistic view. Okay. Okay. So most of the elements are inside. Okay, they're already all set. Pretty much everything is in there. It's going to look like this when it's finished. And I'm going to move on to the next item. Okay. As you can see, the piston is made as light as possible. Okay. And the surface, there's an indentation on the piston surface, face of the surface. That's also covered pretty much. And thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. And we're going to creating some other elements. So this is the piston drawing. Thank you. Have a great day.